Imagine if I told you that a single coin, sitting forgotten in a safe, could buy you a luxury mansion or even a fleet of exotic cars. Sounds unreal, right? Yet, that's exactly what the 1933 Saint-Gaudens Double Eagle, a $20 gold coin, represents. One of the rarest and most coveted coins in the entire world. Today we're diving into a story of forbidden coins, secret auctions, and gold so valuable that it could make ordinary people instant millionaires. The legacy of the Saint-Gaudens Double Eagle. The year was 1933. The United States was deep in the grip of the Great Depression. President Franklin D. Roosevelt had just taken dramatic steps to end the economic collapse, including the shocking Executive Order 6102, which made it illegal for U.S. citizens to own gold coins. But before this law, the Saint-Gaudens $20 Double Eagle, designed by the legendary sculptor Augustus Saint-Gaudens, was being struck at the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. The coin itself is a masterpiece. On the obverse, Lady Liberty strides confidently forward, torch in hand, a symbol of hope and freedom during the darkest economic times. The reverse shows a majestic eagle in flight, symbolizing America soaring despite hardship. With a face value of $20, it was originally meant for circulation, but the timing of history made these coins almost impossible to legally own. The forbidden coin. Why 1933 is legendary. Here's where it gets fascinating. Though roughly 445,500 coins were minted in 1933, none were officially released into circulation. Most were melted down due to Roosevelt's gold recall order. That makes any surviving 1933 Double Eagle technically illegal to own, except for a few coins that somehow slipped through the cracks. Collectors and historians have long debated how these coins escaped destruction. Some were stolen, some were sold unofficially, and some were hidden away in private collections. Today, only 14 known coins exist, and each one is worth millions of dollars. How the coin was discovered. The story of the 1933 Saint-Gaudens Double Eagle is full of mystery. For decades, the coins were considered illegal gold, and owning one could land you in serious trouble. But in 2002, one coin surfaced through a legal settlement and was auctioned off for $7.59 million, the highest price ever paid for a coin at the time. Imagine holding a coin that was struck almost a century ago, never meant to be in your hands, and now commanding multi-million-dollar bids. The weight and gold content are perfect, 33,436 grams of 900 fine gold. Every detail is exquisite, from Liberty's flowing robe to the eagle's spread wings. What makes this coin so valuable? The 1933 Double Eagle isn't just rare because of numbers. It's rare because of its story. No other coin carries the aura of forbidden treasure, the drama of confiscation, and the mystique of being one of the few to survive history's strongest gold ban. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar because of historical significance. A coin minted during the Great Depression, never circulated, tied to Roosevelt's gold recall. Design, Augustus Saint-Gaudens. Masterpiece is widely considered one of the most beautiful U.S. coins ever made. Scarcity. Only a handful exist legally, making it a once-in-a-lifetime collector item. Provenance. Coins with verified ownership and documented history fetch the highest prices. Current market value. The most recent public sale of a 1933 Saint-Gaudens Double Eagle brought in $21 million at auction. Depending on condition, provenance, and legality, these coins could easily reach $25–30 million today. Think about it. A coin with a face value of $20 now worth the price of a luxury mansion. Tips for collectors and treasure hunters. If you ever stumble across an old coin jar or safe deposit box, keep an eye out for early 20th century gold coins. While finding a 1933 Double Eagle is nearly impossible, coins from the 1920s and early 1930s can still hold immense value, especially rare mint errors or high-grade specimens. Remember, historical significance and rarity drive value far more than the gold content itself. Fun facts you didn't know. The Saint-Gaudens $20 gold coin was nicknamed the Double Eagle because it was double the $10 Eagle coin. Augustus Saint-Gaudens designed the coin as a way to restore beauty and prestige to American currency. The 1933 coins are so famous that they've inspired legal battles, films, and countless collector debates. Despite being illegal to own for decades, one coin legally made it to auction. After a special agreement with the U.S. Treasury, imagine the possibility. Picture opening an old family safe, dusty with age, and discovering a gold coin unlike anything you've ever seen. The date 1933 glimmers faintly in the sunlight. Lady Liberty's torch is perfectly intact. Your hands tremble as you realize this could be one of the rarest coins in history. That's the magic and allure of the Saint-Gaudens Double Eagle, a coin that transforms ordinary collectors into custodians of history. The 1933 Saint-Gaudens Double Eagle isn't just a coin. It's a story of survival, beauty, and wealth. It teaches us that rarity, historical significance, and design can turn a simple piece of metal into a treasure worth millions. Whether you're a collector, a history buff, or someone who just loves the thrill of discovery, this coin represents the ultimate dream find. Coin number 2, 1969's Double Die Lincoln Cent. The Lincoln cent has been a staple of U.S. coinage since 1909, with Abraham Lincoln's portrait adorning the obverse. But the 1969's double die isn't just any penny. It's a dramatic error coin struck at the San Francisco Mint, where the die used to impress the coin doubled the image in an unusual way. This doubling is extremely pronounced on the obverse, making Lincoln's features, lettering, and date appear almost doubled. This isn't subtle doubling you might find on common coins. This is bold, unmistakable, and instantly recognizable to anyone who knows the error. What makes the 1969's double die special? Pronounced doubling, Lincoln's shoulder, the motto, "In God We Trust," and the date 1969 all show strong doubling, low mintage and high rarity. Only a few examples of this error are known to exist in collector hands. Collector demand. Because of its notoriety, every 1969's double die is highly sought after. While the coin looks like a regular Lincoln cent at first glance, once you notice the bold doubling, it becomes clear why collectors pay enormous sums for it. Market value. Depending on the condition, a 1969's double die can sell anywhere from $15,000 to over $200,000. Coins in pristine, high-grade condition, especially those verified by PCGS or NGC, command the highest prices. Even worn examples, if the doubling is clearly visible, attract serious attention. Identifying the 1969's double die. Check the obverse carefully. Look at Lincoln's shoulder, face, and the motto above. The doubling here is dramatic and unmistakable. Inspect the date. The 1 and 9 of 1969 will often appear shadowed or offset due to the doubling. San Francisco mint mark. The S mint mark is standard, but pairing it with the double die dramatically increases the coin's value. Avoid replicas. Many forgeries exist, so professional authentication is crucial. Historical context. 1969 was a time of transition for the U.S. Mint. San Francisco Mint was producing proof coins and circulation strikes, and quality control errors occasionally slipped through. The doubling seen on this coin resulted from a misalignment during the die creation process. Collectors love the 1969's double die because it represents a true numismatic anomaly, an error that can't be reproduced. High excitement for collectors. Spotting the doubling instantly tells you it's a special coin. Historical significance. Coins from the late 1960s reflect a unique era in U.S. minting practices. Why this coin commands such high prices. The combination of extreme rarity, dramatic visual error, and historical context creates immense collector demand. Unlike some coins that are rare but subtle, the 1969's double die is visually striking. Even casual coin enthusiasts can immediately recognize it, making it a must-have for serious collections. Tips for collectors. If you ever come across a 1969's Lincoln cent, check for bold doubling, The stronger the doubling, the more valuable the coin. Use magnification. Inspect all areas of Lincoln's portrait and the lettering carefully. Get professional grading. Only authenticated coins will fetch top dollar at auctions. Handle carefully. Even a small scratch or wear can significantly reduce value. Fun facts. The 1969 S doubled die Lincoln cent is sometimes called the Holy Grail of modern error coins. Only a limited number was struck, and even fewer survived in excellent condition. Many of the coins sold at auction have broken records for modern U.S. penny sales. Value beyond face value. A regular 1969 Lincoln cent is worth just a few cents. But the S double die can reach 6 figures, especially for high-grade examples. That's the power of rarity and error combined. What looks like an ordinary penny could be a life-changing find if you recognize the doubling. Provenance and certification. Because of the coin's high value, authentication is crucial. Collectors usually submit their coins to PCGS or NGC for grading. Certification guarantees authenticity of the double die error. Condition and grade of the coin. Verification of San Francisco Mint origin. The 1969 S double die Lincoln cent is a perfect example of why coin collecting is so exciting. It shows that even modern coins can hide enormous value. What looks like an ordinary penny can be a treasure in disguise. If you find a Lincoln cent from 1969 with bold doubling, don't overlook it. It could be one of the rarest coins you'll ever see, and one of the most valuable. So next time you check your coin jars or change, remember, even pennies can hide life-changing surprises. Coin number 3, 2000. Sacagawea dollar, Cheerios dollar. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced in 2000, replacing the Susan B. Anthony dollar in U.S. circulation. With its distinctive golden hue and smooth edges, it quickly became a favorite for collectors. Featuring Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, on the obverse and a soaring eagle on the reverse, it was meant to be a lasting tribute to history and artistry. But the story of the Cheerios dollar begins not on the mint floor, but in breakfast cereal boxes. Yes, that's right. During the initial release in 2000, Golden West and General Mills partnered to include the new dollar coin in promotional boxes of Cheerios. A small batch of coins ended up being struck on experimental planchets or with slightly unusual striking features, which are now recognized as rare collector errors. What makes it the Cheerios dollar? The Cheerios dollar name comes from the promotional packaging. A limited number of coins in the original distribution were slightly different than standard circulation strikes. Some had subtle design variations, including double dies on the reverse or obverse, slightly off-center strikes, unusual luster or finish due to experimental minting. These coins were never intended for general circulation in this form, which instantly makes them rare. Collectors call them Cheerios dollars because many were discovered when enthusiasts or kids opened cereal boxes, expecting nothing more than breakfast, and found a coin worth much more current market value. While a standard 2000 Sacagawea dollar is worth face value, $1, the Cheerios dollar with these rare variations can command $25,000 to $45,000, depending on the condition, strike quality, and documented provenance. Coins with particularly dramatic doubling or misstriking have sold at auctions for even higher amounts. Identifying a Cheerios dollar. Spotting a collectible Sacagawea dollar requires a keen eye. Check the edges. Slight misalignment or faint doubling might be present. Observe the eagle. On rare coins, the eagle may appear sharper or slightly distorted. Look at the obverse details. Sacagawea's hair, the folds in her clothing, or the infant's outline may show minor anomalies. Consider luster and planchet differences. Coins struck on experimental or unusual planchets might have a slightly brighter or duller gold appearance. Even subtle deviations can make a coin extraordinarily valuable. This is why collectors treasure coins from promotional releases, as these variations were not mass-produced. Historical context. The year 2000 was a turning point for U.S. coins. After decades of small-sized coins, The Sacagawea dollar represented a modern design with a nod to history. The inclusion in cereal boxes was a unique marketing strategy, which inadvertently created one of the most collectible modern U.S. coin rarities. Collectors love the Cheerios dollar because it represents a combination of modern innovation, a new coin with vibrant design, hidden rarity, a promotional anomaly not meant for wide circulation, pop culture connection. A coin literally hidden in breakfast cereal boxes, discovered by everyday people. Why this coin is so coveted. The Cheerios dollar's allure lies in its rarity and story. Only a handful of these coins were released in the original promotion, making each one a prized find. Unlike typical circulation coins, these errors cannot be replicated. Once the promotional coins were distributed, no more were made with the same anomalies. For collectors, the combination of scarcity, historical context, and unusual striking errors creates a perfect storm for value. The coin is also popular with modern collectors because it bridges the gap between traditional numismatics and pop culture. Collectibles, tips for collectors. If you're on the hunt for a Cheerios dollar, here's what to do. Check cereal box promotions from 2000. Though rare, some coins may still exist in original packaging. Inspect modern Sacagawea dollars carefully. Doubling, misstrikes, and unusual luster are key. Document your find. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate the coin and increase its market value. Research provenance. Coins with verified history of discovery in cereal boxes tend to attract more interest at auction. Fun facts. The Cheerios dollar is sometimes referred to as a hidden treasure among modern coin collectors. Some coins from this promotion ended up in circulation accidentally, meaning ordinary people might unknowingly hold a valuable coin. The 2000 Sacagawea dollar was also the first U.S. coin to feature a living Native American designer Glenna Goodacre, adding cultural significance. Value beyond face value. It's amazing to think that a coin you might find under your couch cushions or in an old coin jar could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The Cheerios dollar is proof that even modern coins, especially those with minor errors or promotional variations, can hold enormous collectible value. Provenance and certification. Because these coins are modern, they can be graded and certified to verify authenticity. Coins verified as genuine Cheerios. Dollars often sell at a premium compared to unverified examples. Documentation includes year and mint mark, striking errors or misalignments, condition and luster of the coin. The 2000 Sacagawea dollar, Cheerios dollar, is a reminder that coin collecting isn't just about old coins. Even coins minted 2 decades ago can be hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Its rarity, combined with its unusual history, makes it a must-have for serious collectors and a fascinating story for anyone interested in modern numismatics. So next time you're handling old coins, remember, you never know which one might be a Cheerios dollar, a piece worth hundreds or even thousands, hiding in plain sight. Coin number 4, 2008. P. James Monroe. Presidential dollar. Position A. Error, wrong plancher. The presidential dollar program began in 2007, celebrating the lives and legacies of U.S. presidents in the order they served. James Monroe, the 5th president, received his honor in 2008. These coins were designed with precision and intended to circulate widely. Millions were minted for everyday transactions. But like all coin series, errors and anomalies occasionally slipped through, and those errors are where collectors find life-changing value. The error explained, wrong plancher. Normally, each dollar coin is struck on a specific golden-colored manganese brass plancher, but occasionally coins are struck on the wrong plancher. In this case, a plancher meant for a different coin or even a different denomination. That's exactly what makes the 2008 P. James Monroe Position A so unique. When a coin strikes on the wrong plancher, it often shows subtle differences in color, weight, or even thickness. For collectors, These imperfections tell a story of minting history, a moment when human oversight or machine error created something one of a kind. Position A. Why it matters. Numismatists often track coin positions on the die during production. Position A refers to a specific location on the minting hub. Certain positions are known to produce subtle variations in striking, doubling or alignment. Combine this with a wrong plancher, and you have a coin that is extremely rare and highly sought after by error collectors. Current market value. A 2008p James Monroe presidential dollar in normal condition is worth face value $1, but the position A wrong plancher error transforms this into a coin worth $5,000 to $20,000, depending on condition, visibility of the error, and verification by a professional grading service. For serious collectors, coins like this are rare because only a handful survive in error condition. Identifying the error. Spotting a wrong plancher coin requires careful examination. Here's what collectors look for. Color differences. The coin may appear lighter, darker or slightly metallic compared to standard coins. Weight and thickness. Measuring the coin can reveal it's not exactly like regular $1 coins. Striking details. Edges may appear slightly off. Lettering might show minor distortions. Or the coin may appear misaligned. Even small differences can drastically increase the coin's desirability. This is especially true when errors are officially documented and verified by numismatic authorities. Historical context. The year 2008 was a pivotal time in U.S. history while the country was preparing for a presidential election and financial uncertainty was beginning to emerge. The U.S. Mint continued producing these presidential dollars for collectors and circulation. A coin that emerged with a minting mistake connects us directly to that moment. A small, tangible piece of history with a story. Why collectors love error coins. Errors like the wrong plancher or position A varieties combine rarity, visual appeal, and historical intrigue. Collectors know that coins struck incorrectly are never replicated exactly. Once the error is corrected, no additional coins will be produced with that same flaw. That makes these coins one-of-a-kind treasures for coin enthusiasts, investors and hobbyists alike. Tips for collectors. If you're hunting for error coins, keep these tips in mind. Always check circulation coins carefully. Errors can hide in plain sight. Pay attention to unusual color, weight, or alignment. Verify coins with a professional grading service before attempting to sell or purchase. Research specific die positions and known errors for the series. Position coins are tracked for a reason. Fun facts. Presidential dollars have been plagued by common errors like double dies, off-center strikes, and wrong planchers. James Monroe's 2008 coin is particularly interesting because it's among the earlier issues of the series, making surviving errors even more valuable. Coin collectors love to hunt for position A, B, C, and D coins. Each position can create subtle variations that increase rarity. Value beyond face value. While this coin was intended to be a simple $1 piece, collectors know its error creates a story far more valuable than its face value. Many error coins, like this James Monroe, sit unnoticed in circulation until someone recognizes their rarity. Imagine finding this coin in a pocket change jar. It could turn a few dollars into thousands. Provenance and documentation. Coins that are professionally graded and documented tend to sell for the highest prices. Services like PCGS and NGC authenticate errors, certify conditions, and provide market value estimates. A wrong plancher coin like the 2008p James Monroe with proper certification can attract significant attention at auction or in private sales. The 2008p James Monroe presidential dollar, position A, wrong plancher, represents everything collectors love. Rarity, uniqueness, and a tangible connection to minting history. It's a reminder that even ordinary coins can become extraordinary through small errors. So next time you're digging through old coin jars or pocket change, remember, the next coin you pick up might just be a life-changing discovery. Coin number 5, 2010. Millard Fillmore Presidential Dollar Off-Metal Error. The 2010 Millard Fillmore Presidential Dollar is part of the U.S. Presidential Dollar series, which ran from 2007 to 2016. Each coin features a former U.S. president on the obverse and the Statue of Liberty on the reverse. The series was designed for circulation, but minting errors occasionally created highly collectible coins. The off-metal error occurs when a coin is struck on the wrong metal plancher, or the plancher shifts during striking. This causes misalignment, off-center designs, or incomplete impressions. For the Fillmore dollar, this can mean the portrait, lettering, or date appears skewed or partially missing. What makes this coin special? Modern rarity. Even though it's a 2010 coin, only a few error examples are known to exist. Visual impact. The off-metal strike creates dramatic misalignment that is impossible to ignore. Collector interest. Errors like this appeal to both modern coin collectors and those who focus on presidential dollars. A standard 2010 Millard Fillmore dollar is worth its face value of $1. But this error coin, depending on severity and visibility, it can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars in the collector's market. Identifying the off-metal error. Obverse check. Look closely at Fillmore's portrait. Is it perfectly centered? If not, this might be your off-metal error. Date and lettering. Misaligned or incomplete letters and numbers are common in these errors. Metal plancher. Sometimes, coins are struck on planchers meant for other series, causing unusual color, texture, or weight. Edge examination. The rim may be incomplete or distorted, a telltale sign of an off-metal strike. Why collectors value it? Even modern coins can become instant collectibles if they have unusual errors. The 2010 Fillmore Off-Metal Error combines scarcity. Only a handful of known examples exist. Striking visual error. The misalignment is dramatic and collectible. Historical interest, part of the Presidential Dollar series, which has become increasingly popular among collectors. Market value. Depending on the severity of the off-metal error, a 2010 Fillmore dollar can sell. Minor off-center errors, $50 to $200. Strong off-metal strikes with clear misalignment, $500 to $500. Extreme or unique plancher errors, $2,000+. Even though it's a coin barely over a decade old, rarity and demand drive its value far beyond face value. Historical context. The U.S. Mint occasionally experiences mishaps in production. Planchers shift, dies misalign, or coins strike on the wrong metal blank. These errors are generally caught early, but a few make it into circulation. This is why even modern coins, often dismissed as common, can turn into rare treasures. Tips for collectors. Check all presidential dollars, especially recent issues, for off-metal or off-center strikes. Magnify the coin. Use a loupe to inspect misalignments. Get professional certification. Authentication by PCGS or NGC ensures maximum value. Preserve condition. Modern error coins are highly sensitive to handling, scratches and cleaning. Fun facts. The 2010 Millard Fillmore Off-Metal Error is sometimes called a modern treasure because of its visibility and rarity. Modern U.S. mint errors are becoming increasingly sought after due to their limited numbers and dramatic appearances. Even coins minted for circulation can become valuable. Collectibles when an error is present. Value beyond face value. A standard 2010 Fillmore dollar is worth $1, but an off-metal strike transforms it into a potential high-value collectible. Some coins have sold in auctions for over $2,000, demonstrating that even recent errors can carry serious investment potential. The 2010 Millard Fillmore Off-Metal Error is a perfect example of why coin collecting remains exciting. It proves that you never know what hidden treasure might be hiding in a coin jar or pocket change. Modern errors like this remind us that even in the age of digital money, a physical coin can hold surprising value. So next time you stumble upon a presidential dollar, look closely for misalignment or off-metal strikes. You could be holding a coin worth far more than its face value. a modern treasure hiding in plain sight. And there you have it, 5 incredible coins, each with its own story and potential value that can surprise even the most seasoned collectors. From the 1933 Saint-Gaudens Double Eagle to the 2010 Millard Fillmore Off-Metal Error, these coins remind us why checking every piece of change and every old coin in your collection can be worth your time. Whether it's a historic gold coin, a rare presidential dollar, or a modern error, each coin has a chance to hold life-changing value. So never underestimate the power of rarity, minting errors, or historical significance. If you enjoyed exploring these hidden treasures and want to discover more rare coins that could be sitting right in your pocket or drawer, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a single discovery. Remember, in the world of coin collecting, every coin tells a story, and sometimes the story comes with a price tag that could surprise you. Stay curious, keep hunting, and I'll see you in the next video with even more incredible finds.